here we go. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are back with our usual Friday stream. My name, as always, is Tharik, and we're playing more Age of Wonders Planetfall. Who would have thought? Yeah, so let's just straight jump back into things and see how we're gonna continue today. So if we want to recapture, or we want to, is that the right word? Recapitulate? Something like that. If we want to look back at what happened last time we streamed, we finished off with taking over the city here from Pause to Ignore, the Celestian Kir'ko. And yeah, that's basically where we left things off. We only lost 1 or 2 units overall. And the plan for today, in my opinion, is going to be that I would like to get the Doomsday set up. So we want to build our Doomsday devices in a multitude of cities, 3 to be exact. And I think it's going to be our capital plus probably this one, and then either this one or this one. We'll see. Just so that I can place them in a position where they're not that easily accessible and attackable. But yeah, let's go through this again real quick, and then we can get started. Also, I want to go explore further west, because I assume that's where Pause's real empire is going to be. That one went, yeah, over there. So that's where I think he might be, and he might come from. So we have to go scout and make sure.
We must.
That's the intelligence gathering. We would like to upgrade. We're level 8. We only have 6 skill points, so we can't get the modular extension right now. Phase shift is not the one. Where's the... Yeah, that's the one that could be good here. Reflecting damage back. If we can't go for our modular extension right now, that's probably what we should aim for here. So let's take that, and then we'll see about the rest. Yeah, I remember we got that last time, and I didn't do the level ups. I wanted to wait there. So also we really need to just take this back, which we cannot do just like that. Okay. So we'll have to run in with some units. We might as well take this opportunity to get more level ups, honestly. You know what, like, this is fine though. We have our 2 stacks here, plus this single guy against the militia, so we'll go manual combat real quick. To get things underway and make sure that our star guide does not die, if at all possible. And then we're good, which will give us back that access to that landmark. And yeah, that's pretty much all we want. And neat. We should be fine to go up there. We don't hit, but if they want to hit us, 40% up there is nice. But let's start this off with a caustic smoke hit back there. With the caustic smoke, the good thing is we can easily throw that out there. It will basically always hit on these guys. We can throw out another one back there. It's not going to damage anything, but it's going to make running towards us more dangerous, which is all we really need right now. So I don't think you need to go much further here. Well, we could do this. Leap over there. We're not going to be in range still, but yeah, if they want to go out of their way that much to hit us, let them. Caustic smoke can't reach, so we'll save our points on these last 2. And we'll just move these up quite aggressively, I think, because we can afford to. And it's, let's be honest, the only reason I'm manual combating this is because I want to make it a 0% chance that this guy is gonna die. We don't want our star guide, which is new and alone in its stack, to die because the auto combat decided it was a good idea. So yeah, not gonna happen. So we're just jumping in as close as we can. Still can't hit much. And honestly, it's not even worth it to run them over. So you're gonna stay. Let's do this at least. They can leap very far. You guys can't do anything anyways. Let's see what they do. They'll come close. They'll gunk some, but that's about it. They won't be able to kill anything anyways. It's just militia forces we're fighting against here. It really should not be a huge deal. They're out of line of sight. Why? Also, why are they so hard to hit? Really? The cover counts for that much?
Enemy down.
I mean, it's not an issue. There we go.
Enemy
Bye,
down.
and we'll do the rest with our other stack over here. He can throw out a heal on himself. No, he doesn't have the heal. Okay, that's one of the other ones. One, two.
Enemy killed.
They're melee, so we'd really like you to not be in defensive Overwatch anymore. And we completely missed that one, really. Am I not going to be able to kill them? Well, we do have 2 more flying units over there, let's be honest. They're still going to die, I hope. With the smoke, we have a good chance. There we go.
Eliminated.
Made it a bit more complicated than it needs to be, apparently.
Victorious.
Still, nobody died. Let's face it. It was unlikely. Hey, we got an upgrade out of it, so that's nice. We're level 7. 6 skill points. I don't think I'm gonna have him learn something right now, because we would like the modular extension, next level. And the Anthem of the Abyss is also very nice. So we would like to get both, which we can't quite. We would need 1 more point. But still, that's fine. Those are both full stacks. So we'll put you in here, I guess. Or there, one of these two. So we have a lot of scouting options. They can't really run much or run far. Capture. So we can annex this. Next turn, possibly? Well, not quite. The problem is that we're affected by the dirt here, which is a problem. But we'll get over it, I'm sure. So yeah, I think we don't ignore the teleporter. We go through it with our hero-centric group, and everybody else is gonna run over in this general direction for now. We need to set up production here. Main problem still being the rioting. We can't do too much. Can I build out? We can get the virtual entertainment plaza built. That's gonna bring up happiness a bit further, so we're trying to counteract this as much as possible. I cannot build a beacon of truth. We need more energy here. I don't think we need to build out much. All we really would like is more energy. So let's produce that turn of energy here. Because otherwise we won't get the 200 we need for our first beacon. As I said, I'm aiming to try and finish the scenario today. We have 9 more turns until we can start the Doomsday clock, which then will take 10 turns to finish. But if we can get to the prerequisites by that time, that would be nice. I don't think it's gonna work, unfortunately, but we'll see how it's gonna play out. So they can build one in 7 turns. They build it in 9, so this is where it starts out. Where do we want to build it? In the Uncommon Bayou, I think, is the spot. And then let's bring up We don't need colonist growth here much. Oh, maybe a little bit. But let's reorganize this because we might be able to make the construction a bit faster, down to 8 turns, by just doing this. Yeah, and we'll readjust for happiness if necessary, and then we do. You know what? Once again, the growth is. It's not that important right now. Not for this colony anymore. Yes, we can annex one more sector, but it's fine. We need the energy to set up more Beacon of Truth buildings. Just 2 more. Air station, sure, let's move everybody in that direction. They're moving in this one here, so that's gonna teleport us over there somewhere, which will give us some decent vision. We might just want to run through with 1 unit first to see what's up, but we'll decide once we get there. Okay, and where do we add you in? They're support-ish. Let's put them in this group, I think. That's fine. Well, he could only make it into the latter one, so we'll take that as a sign that he's supposed to be there. Yeah, what are the other ones doing? We're building our volcanic sector upgrade so that we're finally getting rid of the negative effect there. We get more Cosmite. We do have enough Cosmite, I think. But the buildings are expensive and we would like to mod further in the future, so it certainly can't hurt. So we're going to set up our next Beacon of Truth building here, and then the last one in our capital. All we need is 400 more energy in total. We do already have the Cosmite necessary. And once we start building these, it's gonna be... Yeah, no breaches perched. It's gonna be interesting to see how things are gonna develop once we get there. So let me do what I said I was gonna do. We'll just run through with 1 unit. He's the fastest, apparently, overall, movement-wise, so let's teleport. Yeah, so we're down here. And there is an inkling of pauses sectors. So let's bring the entire group through. Teleport. And then I'm gonna go up. We're gonna try to merge back up, but I just wanted to get a little bit of vision in there. We can't run anybody else through right now anyways. So we'll just have to wait and see how it's gonna go. Okay, our capital. We probably just gonna leave them to energy production for a turn. Once again, we need our energy here. We can't set up anything right now anyways. And we want to set up our beacons quickly, and then afterwards we can focus on unit production again to keep ourselves safe. So it won't get much... Well, we can make it a bit better. We can take up production here. I'm trying to bring up the happiness into a positive position again, which is harsh with the dirge going on because it's reduced by 40, but we made it work. So is there something useful this colony can do? Probably not. Not even the energy production is just horrible. What if we try to bring this up somehow? How much is it gonna drop us? Honestly, by enough right now. Let's just produce 2 turns of energy and see how that's gonna go. So you should be in a much better position. And now we're finally able to do more here, I think. We're no longer affected by this. We're gonna annex a sector here next turn. If we had units near, which we don't. So that's the only issue we have, because otherwise we could have gotten our last sector. It's a bummer that the assembly Logan here completely annexed everything below us. I wonder if he has to deal with the negative effects, or if he had that researched already to not be affected. Because he went in there pretty aggressively. So we probably would like... Yeah, let's go with the energy efficient assembly, or do we... How much does that cost us energy-wise? Too much again. Let's wait until we... Let's produce energy all around until we have enough that we can build 2 beacons, and then we're fine. After that, we can go specialized a little bit more again, but right now we focus on the general energy production so that we can set it up as quickly as possible. Oh, that's the thing, apparently. Now, let's... I'm actually going to manual combat this, because it's the second combat of the stream. I want to have some fun here. So let's do that. Yeah. Also, I don't know much about the aquatic units of the Kir'ko, honestly, because I very rarely have to deal with them. So we have crushing mandibles, have a toxin spit, and then the cementing spray. That's pretty cool as well. But yeah, we'll just move up with our units and go defensive. What are you? A deep one. He has ranged attacks, I think. Side gouge. Wow, range 9. That's pretty impressive. That's the word I was looking for. Bypasses all shield. And it's a repeating attack as well. And then we have Call of the Deep. Suffocation through target's mind. Effect until turn. Blah, blah, blah. So, oh, it can cause catatonic. Okay, all of those are pretty nifty. I do like that. Let's set up a swarm shield here. They don't do anything. Sure. We're not in range, so let's get in range. Still not in range, huh? Okay, in that case, luckily we can make use of cover, so we'll get you behind cover here. And throw out a smoke. There we go. A little bit of a start. And I can almost get there. But you should be in range much quicker, yeah. So we'll go here. 50%. That good enough? Guess it has to be. Wow. 2 misses? That's unlikely, at least, usually. So I'll set it up like this. If I go further one more, we could hit, but I don't think it's necessary. Nope, we would like to defend. There we go. Now we end our turn.
Enemy eliminated.
Yep, they summoned their torpedoes. Kinda expected, but one died instantly? Is that what happened? So now we have a much better chance. Let's move you up 1 so that he can follow up suit. 90% chance to kill. 72 for the setup here. I think we'll take our 72. Just because he's in the best position to get the kill there. 36, really? If I get in close. It's a 90% chance. There we go. It deals more damage than the melee attack in that case as well. That's why we went with it. Whack, whack, whack. You know what? Let's just go melee. It's fine.
Enemy eliminated.
And the torpedo doesn't count, so we win.
It is a matter of our security to know every discovery ever made by all other worlds.
We've got these now. What's my best way to make sure we're gonna survive what's to come here? Or what might come? Operation effectiveness could be useful. Or another doctrine. Insurrection protocol. Okay, yeah, no, those don't really help us too much right now, so we'll take that. And let's see if I can make use of any of these by now. Okay, nope. Below of a chance. And research tabs could be interesting, but I don't think we have a chance to actually use it. To be honest. So we'll stay away. Oh, that's a Cosmite building. And yeah. There. So we're just making very slow progress here, unfortunately, because it takes some time to run over these. Pond of the Void could be interesting. Possibly. So now we have 356 energy, so we would like to build out another one. This is the one that takes the second longest. Where do we want to put it? I think the Mellow Marshes are our best bet. So smack there in the middle. So we'll get that set up. The Mellow Marshes. There we go. And that means we only need one more, which we'll build right here in the Smuggler's Swamp, I think. And then we have all three set up to get that going. Okay, so I can start doing things here again. We'll get this set up, because energy-wise we should be fine. Hello, please? There we go. Maybe a bit more even? What do you guys want to do? So they kind of just need to function, mostly. So I think we're going to stick with generating energy here for the time being. I don't think they can do much. Outside of that, once we get this colony, it could be interesting, but yeah. We're fine. So I'm surprised with that pause. It was just that one colony that he probably stole from the syndicate that we were also fighting, the first one we defeated. See, this is interesting again. He offers us a truce again because he probably is hurting pretty much. We defeated him very soundly and we killed his commander as well. He's offering us a truce and 200 energy, which is definitely a good deal. So he's trying to get out of the war with us again. And I think I'm fine with that, so we'll accept. This is actually a bit of awkward timing, but what can you do? We're not gonna go for that right now. 7 turns is too long. We'll put it somewhere else. So we get our Beacon of Truth set up here as well. And as I've said, we'll take the Smuggler's Swamp. So now we have 3 beacons in the pipeline. We've got access of this colony now, so that is where we could potentially do this, but it's 11 turns. So that will not work. What are we supposed to do with this colony? It's kind of at odds. Happiness is plus 14, so we'll just start building things out, I guess. Defensively, just get all of those set up. It's going to take some time. They shouldn't really play a big role anymore. What? This? Can I afford to build this somewhere? 11 turns? Just the only colony that could really handle it is our capital right now. If we can't, we can't. So there we go.
Systems infiltrated.
Call it an operations center. If they had succeeded, they would have been able to monitor our special operations that bypass our operational defenses. Okay. Luckily couldn't make it. Urks can annex another sector, yes. So we would like to build a unit in Urks to make use of that fact. But what unit should it be? Maybe we'll just build an Unleashed or a Frenzy, just the cheapest unit possible. Also very easy and quick to build. And that's probably the right thing to do. So let's go with an Unleashed. I'll get the mod set up later. I'm not quite sure what to annex. It's probably going to be one of those sectors here. because we can't go for those. It's a real shame. I would have loved to do that. But ah well. So that army strength is actually fairly high. Okay, we do have the ability to attack here. But let's face it, auto combat should do the trick. Yeah. I just love to get the level ups, please. Thank you. And let's take a peek in this. Pause has a claim on this. He's also up there right now. I'm actually okay playing nice with Pause at this point. Can't make it there. Just because we have no real reason to threaten him. He proposed a truce. He gave us energy for that in return, and I think we're perfectly fine with this situation. And once we get the Doomsday started, we'll see if he either offers us to be allied with us, or if he's gonna declare war on us again. Both of which could happen. Actually, we can fight these two. Oh, they're spacers. So actually, yeah, sure. Move, please. We just want the Cosmite. Yeah, I didn't even check what it was that we were looking at there. But there isn't much for us to fight anymore. There's not a lot of AI on the map. I don't want to do the aquatic combat, to be honest. We could take our Engulfer squadron and just fly over everything and take it down. That could work, but I'm not sure. So we'll wait for now. Or we'll scout a little bit further up ahead and see where things are going to lead us. But it is so late into the game that most of the maraudering armies have just been defeated. Outside of the aquatic things.
Operations primed and ready.
So yeah, we should set up some things here. Sanctuary of the Stars is good. Spawn Emergent we don't care about too much. Soulfire we would like to set up as well. And that should be it for now. We can of course prepare for... Let's run these back, shouldn't we? Or let's run them over here, see what we can fight there. We should prepare for the chance that we're gonna get attacked soon. Or declared war on soon, but for now... Yeah, this is all empty, but there's the border, isn't it? That looks purple, but it might just be... Yep, definitely purple. So that's where Pause is. So he scouted very far to get to this. He probably just went into the teleporter, got thrown out right next to the city, and then took it over. That's what it looks like, at least. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, cool. So that's useful. We'll get the production sector upgrade. So anything else? It does not look like it. So maybe we can use these guys to get the aquatic thing set up. You know what we could do? The Abyssian is nice, but we could switch him over to an Engulfer. At least for the time being, which would make them all aerial. So that should make the movement much quicker. Yeah, brings it down to 2 turns. Hey, Hillhome! The darn purple always ruining everything. Yep, exactly. Shaking the old man fist at the sky. Well, actually, so far he's declared war on me, lost to me, wanted a truce. We declared war on him again. He offered us a truce again and offered me 200 energy. So I'd say so far I'm coming out ahead here. So not getting this landmark because I don't want to provoke him is fine by me. And we might still take it on the way back, or try to. So it would be dangerous. You know what? Ah. Just unnecessary. So where do you guys go? Probably just back for now, in that case. Or let's follow our group over here. There we go. So I would like to see Free Xenon, take it, he's not the boss of you. Well, this could turn ugly if we do, but yeah, okay, sure. Hashtag free landmarks. Yeah, it's fine. You've convinced me. I'll try to attack it. Just give me a moment. It might take a turn or two. I think received a proposal from Logan. He still wants the Black Bayou. You're not gonna get that. Decline. That's my main concern, is that once we get the Doomsday set up, he's gonna declare war on us and will attack here, and he's extremely close to our border. We have no defense here whatsoever, which is why I want to get some units over there.
An enlightened...
Can I set up
Operations primed and ready.
a useful doctrine? Warmonger could be good. Anything that would make this better. Economist is nice. Secret State? Oh, okay. Karmic Amplification. Cooldown for requesting a new quest from the faction is reduced. I still don't know how to request a faction. A quest from a faction. We need to look at that. More experience from combat is too late for that, I think. Let me look at these again. More damage to non-Kir'ko units is nice, but I think getting this research is taking a little bit too long right now. So we are going to take the Warmonger and get that set up. I do have to decide on something here, though. More exploitations could be nice, but right now we want things that are outside of us using our cities, because we want to start building units again soon, which is where that will take place. So let's get the Operation Effectiveness 4. So our flying squadron is still going up there. So this is too far away, and it might be pause as well. So I guess we'll try and see about this. Enter, yes. So yeah, that's the problem. That is not something that is easily killed. So I do need to make a group that can deal with this. So we're gonna take our heroes, probably almost exclusively, into this, and build a squad around this. Let's hope it won't be a Suicide Squad, because I still hear that movie was pretty terrible. I haven't seen it. But yeah. Obligatory weird reference. Yada yada. You're gonna stay there for a turn. So, what's the best group though outside of that? We have our heroes, and then probably take our Transcendence, or do we would like some high level or highly leveled up units ideally? Veterans. They're experts already. They just need one more level to prime up. Come on, Emergence, you can do it. We could take our Hidden in there to get some sniper support, and the Shrouded Step as well. I'll think about it once we get there in a little bit. Oh, the Veil is gone. Veil is gone. Okay, awesome. So these guys can actually do useful stuff again. Which means we'll start building units. That's probably the way to go, because I don't think we need any of this. No, we can get the Dreamscape going here and get that that spacer thing, oops, out of the way. It's 5 turns, that's perfectly reasonable. 3 turns here, 4 turns there, 2 turns here. So in 4 turns we have all of this built. Also in 3 turns we can get the final revelation set up. I know that feeling, Hellholm. So you owned the game for so long, played it a bit, watched lots of Let's Play stream, and still don't understand much of anything in it. The minutia of things still eludes me as well, so I'm still somewhat upgrading sectors haphazardly. So I do know, if we look at the economy, that what the icons are for mostly. So it basically gives us it dictates the max level of a sector as well, I think, in the exploitation that we're choosing, and the higher we can go, the more efficient it becomes. But the exact details on how much of an influence everything has, I still sometimes don't know. But it's apparently it's good enough for me to still be able to hold my ground on the highest difficulty. So I'm good with that. So we can't annex over here. This one would have been nice. They're too far away. Where is this one? Can I get that one? It's 2 sectors away, but we would be connected by a 3-sector move, so I don't know if it's... Yeah, we can't, because we don't connect to it by 2 sectors. It would be by 3. We don't want anyone with a hazard in it necessarily right now. That's just unnecessary, so we'd rather... We could take this one because it's 1 away. We have our volcanic set up. What does the volcanic... It did something useful. Yeah, the lava is now useful to us, isn't it? Look at this again. It was here somewhere. Lava exploitation, yeah. It gives bigger energy income. And we have the volcanic sector level. So this could still be good because it is volcanic. Do I have another lava sector? We do not. So we would need to take down or take out we would need to take out a hazard, which isn't that bad. It's just a bit more expensive than maybe needs. So the volcanic is not necessary. So let's... We might still want to take it though, because they can bypass the city right now to go up here if they want to. We still don't know how they're gonna react. You know what? This has a lava sector, so we'll take that as our, to broaden this a little bit. Makes it easier to get there from the west as well, because we're faster inside our own colony. Okay, it's not a problem to auto-combat these apparently, which will give us some nice resource bonuses if we can go all around the coast and clear out these small fights. It's going to give us a little bit of a boost. Not much, but enough that it should be important. So let's move everybody that is supposed to go in there on there. Because that way we should be able to do that this turn. So we'll take all of our heroes, which is actually 5. Holy crap. Okay. We probably want another healer to absorb pain with. So let's take our highest level Transcendent, which has gone this way. So that's not an option. So we'll take the other one. That's okay. Yeah. So now we're stronger. Do we want
Operations
to...
primed and ready.
Berserk Pheromones is just melee damage, and we only have 1 unit with melee damage here. Let's just go in and kill. Yeah. But I'm gonna look at the units actually this time around first. They're arc units. The last time I tried to take this landmark in a different scenario, it went horribly. Especially the Devar Echo Walkers are kind of mean. They have no repeating attack, but that single attack hit is very strong. So I do hope we'll be able to do just fine. But wish me well, or wish me luck. I don't know. I can't talk today. I mean, is that a new thing? Probably not. So I hope the stream's running smoothly again today. We had some weird issues with frame rate dips and the bitrate tanking. I had to restart the stream once on Monday. So I do hope that has resolved itself at this point. So the good thing is everybody has Shrouded Step. Also, we can hack. So we can take over one of the mechanical units, possibly. Yeah, I do remember this vaguely. I think we're gonna stay safe, which means we stay back as much as possible right now. We'll absorb pain on you. I can throw... It's not a big Overwatch. Well, actually, it's bigger than I expected. I can also go with Compelling Presence so we can take something over. We also would like to absorb pain on something else here, I think. I just have not quite decided. Probably on our commander, so we can do this. We'll put you right over here. So we get Swarm Shield and all that fun stuff. We'll set up our defensive setup right here, and then we'll use our commander a little bit more. And I can't even say aggressively, because I still don't really want to go forward that much. But let's put you right there. And defend. And then I'll Shroud Step to here. Get the Swarm Shield, get ourselves in a cloud. And let's see what they do. I might be taking this much more seriously than I need to, but last time this was bad. Oh, we'd resisted the Abduct. Nice hit. We also got Clarity. That is gonna cost him. Yep, so they can create echoes of themselves, which is basically a duplicate. And that's when things started to go wrong last time. So right now we're fine. Oh, that missed completely. Yeah, they're doing weird things, and right now things are actually looking pretty okay for us. That's a one-shot thing. So we'll just go up here. Nice crit. They're also panicked. He is... What is up with you? He's dimensionally desynced, so he's immune to damage, but he cannot use abilities, so that's why we can just run around, but do nothing right now with him. Okay. So what's our chance to compel something? 65%? Not good enough right now in my book. Gonna go over here. We'll hope we crit, which we do. That was a very... It's a calculated risk I took, but it worked out, because otherwise you wouldn't have gotten the kill. But luckily I risked it, so we're fine. 35. We probably want the 45 on these guys. There's no need to really heal anything right now. Let's take our 45. We got Clarity on there as well. Main problem is this area right now. He can't do much, as we've pointed out. The flank is nice. They're panicked, aren't they? Yeah, so they are fleeing and uncontrollable. So we don't need to take them out right now. We'll hit you instead. And then we'll get the kill. Yeah.
Enemy killed.
So he's our melee guy, which is a bit of an awkward position to be in right now. Let's run him all the way back to here. Is it worth it for me to do something in this regard? I don't think so. We're actually looking pretty fine. What was that ability? How did they summon that Transcendent? See, I don't understand what's happening. They're doing some things and they're moving my units out of cover. I mean, they've healed the panicked units, but that's okay, I guess. Maybe I should have killed them, but we killed others instead. See, now I'm still confused. And we probably need to start healing now. But yeah. They're still dimensionally whatchamacallit. So this, they're panicked, so they can't do anything. We'll run him in there. I think the dimensional instability is going to go away once we end our turn, which should give him melee overwatch, I assume. So if they run because they're panicked, he should get a hit in. That's at least my assumption. I'm not sure if that's how that's going to work, but we'll find out. And then we'll take care of this weirdly summoned in unit next. Get a bit of cover. Then we'll heal you. He's also obfuscated. You know what I should have done? I should have tried to mind control, but it's too late now. So we'd rather get the kill and move on, I think. 5. Yeah, let's just take the kills. It's easier that way.
Enemy destroyed.
That's all we do, and we do have the resources, so I think I'm gonna... You know what? No, we want a Spirit Flash. Nope, they're not gonna get staggered. Was that the Spirit Flash? Yeah, okay, that was that. So, Healing Search, possibly? Nope, it's just gonna heal one target, not good enough, so we'll take a Corrosive Detonator instead, which will stagger, deal some damage back there, and remove some armor. Okay, so the copy went away.
Enemy killed.
That's a good thing about the copies. They have an expiration date, and they went away. They're going really hard on one unit there on my end. We need to heal here. Okay, let's start up here. He can't hack anything, unfortunately. We could go for a heal, but not efficiently enough, so we'll take our kill on these guys.
Enemy annihilated.
I can take an easy Shrouded Step to get into a better position as well. So I'll wait until I use him, because we could Shroud Step in to kill something ultimately in the end there. I'd like to heal this hero, please. Some way. So it's only one shot they can take anyways. We'll move a bit, then I'll Shroud Step myself so that we're in cover. Can I heal myself? We could. You know what? I think a double heal might be in order. Hey Babylon, so the Rift Coil has an ability that moves your unit's position and damages them. Thank you. Is that the... Wait, where is it? I do know the Phase Manipulator has the Abduct, but is there another one? Or is it the Generator? Phase? Teleport target attacks? No, that's for himself. Or is it a mod? Or is it just the... Oh, that's what it was. That summoned the copy of our Transcendent there. I see. We are gonna heal. Okay. Probably time to kill something again, if possible. So that's what we do. So.
Enemy killed.
I could go down here and see about... Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. Hopefully the damage will be enough. It's not quite. I should have checked before. But I think we're still looking good enough. Yeah, it's fine. That thing with the orb in the middle of it. So the rift generator. Okay. Ow. Holy, yeah, okay. Clumping those up, not my smartest move ever. Holy crap. Okay, let me look at this again. Oh yeah, there it is. The Dimensional Rift. Causes a minor rift to manifest in a 1 hex radius area, dealing damage and teleporting targets 3 hexes in a random direction. So that's what displaced all 3. So that's a Void Tech unit, correct? So I could get that myself if I ever play with the Void Tech Secret Tech again, I assume. Once. So still, all of this kind of hurt, and we're in a good position to use a healing surge here. It's going to heal 3 units for a little bit. We'll throw that in there. That damage is so underwhelming. Oh, he's obscured right now because of because of my positioning. Bummer. But it's not too bad. Can we encase him? The encase usually hits, but no, he's up. Okay. Actually, let's do that, because that way we can kill him.
Enemy killed.
So all we have is 2 targets left. That really should not be a big issue. 1, and then it's only just gonna be that 1 guy.
Enemy down.
So I can't heal anymore, unfortunately. But, well, the 20% chance there is just not worth it. Oh, of course. There he gets the copy, so that is 2 units. We get displaced. See, that went fine, but I understand now why that silver landmark gave me so much trouble the last time I attempted it. In a different campaign. That's just super mean, in my opinion. It's a pretty rough run. Also, could I just please get a decent hit here? 65. Clarity. You probably want to heal yourself, if possible. There we go. So, 55 for the kill. Does this count as a real unit? Yeah, it created a real copy. So we have to take that down as well. Shroud Step here, and then we shoot a laser.
Enemy annihilated.
Hooray!
Our forces are victorious.
That's some nice experience, at least. Really, a Void Glaive? We do get a Rift Generator, which is already a veteran. I think we take that? Or do we take the energy? At this point, I might like the energy more. But the combination, and with that unit in there, it's useful. But I don't have good mods for it, do I? You know what? It's a fun unit. Let's look at this. So yeah, they have the desync. They have the dimensional rift. Can we We have no equipment mods whatsoever, or no modifications whatsoever. Sure. That's how that goes. So... how was this set up again? Because now I need to look at how I built my group again and get everything back to normal. Hey, Alucard, how are you? They can go in here. Is that our melee that was in that group? Possibly. I'll just do that. That's fine. Okay, this was our main group, I think, so we do have to split things up a bit. So you go here, and then we'll take explorers. I need to look at my learned skills again to see where there's a commander. So he's just a secondary because he doesn't have any skills. He also doesn't have any. These two do. So as long as we split these two up, we're fine. So you're going up there. And then they are very similar overall. We'll take the one with the psionic mending. These two go down here. Okay. Also, he leveled up to 11. Did not see that until now. What do we give you? Steady aim could be useful. Just get more better hit chance. You're fine killing dragons in ESO? What's... I'm trying to figure out it. ESO. What game could that stand for? With dragons. Elder Scrolls Online. Am I right? I hope so. That's what came to mind first. Yeah, steady aim. That's good. Also level up to 8. He's just got 7 skill points, so we can't take our modular extension. Is one of these useful? Units in this hero stack have a strength 8 chance to apply electrified when attacking compromised units. We don't have a lot of ways to compromise units, unfortunately, right now. He will be the commander of his group, though. Won't he? So that means assisted breach sounds useful. I do want to get the next mod level though, but we can't really level them up to 8 easily right now, so we'll get the assisted breach. That's good. I'm right? Okay, that's good. Another level up. Probably just keep going along those paths. Level 7. So I can spend 4 points, so we have 5 next turn. We'll just take more life. Yeah, you're gonna stay there for a turn. Orders required. They need to stay there as well. And... okay, so... production for this colony. We've built... they're such a production powerhouse. Actually pretty impressive. Is there a way for me to make use of that while we're still at it? I can build barragers here, I guess. Don't know if that's gonna make a lot of difference at this point or not. Probably not, but we'll see. We're just a few turns away from being able to get the Doomsday primed. Okay, so Pause declared war on Aaron. So that is the Syndicate, I believe. Perks has its unexploited sector. What was that again? Energy. Let's make that an energy as well. Yes, okay. That's a syndicate. Infected. We produced a beacon of truth. Why are you unhappy? Because it's time to build the Virtual Entertainment Plaza, followed by advanced military infrastructure in case we need it. Yes. Okay, so we have one beacon here. Looks cool enough, I think. Okay, he's gonna go in there. Now this group's all ready to... Again, I want to see the Emergent evolve. Pretty please, game. Just let me do that. You're gonna guard there. Let's mod him as well. He's annexed a sector. He's earned himself some modifications. He's not gonna survive. They have 35 hit points. It's so bad. At this point in time, having a recruit unleashed is not good. I think it can't really do much, so I'm actually not gonna mod him. It's just a waste of resources at this point. So, let these two go here. You go there. And then where do we go overall? We probably... I'm gonna have one group just run back and guard here because we're approaching the point where we're starting to turtle up. Because next turn we can instead get the strategic operation going. In 2 turns we'll have the beacon, and then we set up everything. But we're making use of this to get our... What's the word? To get some resources along the way. Also, just having this entire flying squadron is kind of funny. It just looks pretty cool. Even our hero is one now. So that alone, oh, the crits. I'm gonna wait with the shroud because we would like to shrouded step. That I can get there and get close enough that we can throw out so much caustic smoke there that we can actually hit them. Is pretty cool. That's just one. Still, we'll take it. It's more spaces they need to move to through to be able to do anything. You can't hit much, so we'll defend. Maybe he can. Yeah, 3 is good enough. And then the hero himself, you know what? I'm just gonna join in the fun. Let's see how much I'm gonna get punished for this. Let's slow this down to +2 because they do have ranged attacks. I am apparently, getting punished, but not enough. Our hero took some damage, but he survived. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Enemy destroyed.
So, note to self, they can still kill you. So a bit more careful next time.
Enemy down.
%40 is pretty bad. You know what? I'm gonna move in closer. Get the 2 shots. Probably will still be good enough. 3 40% shots. Just 1 needed there. There we go.
Our forces are victorious.
18 Cosmite? That's not that impressive. But oh no. What a shame. They can annex another sector. We can annex this. And since we have a claim on it, the cool thing is we can just annex it like this. That's actually pretty decent. They can annex another sector as well. So we'll just take the aquatic one there next turn. Happiness is +10, so I could build out more units here as well. We actually have only one city that has a military facility. That's where we're building our barrages right now. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, once again, it won't make much of a difference anymore. Let's throw out an engulfer here. I think that's fine. It's our coastal guard that we're working with here. And now that the research is done, I think we might get some interesting developments again. At least possibly, because we have 2 potential allies or opponents, or once we get the Doomsday started, because apparently we're not quite there yet. But almost. So the Spacers want something. 75 energy, sure. Final revelation, there it is.
No game of chance, but the natural consequence of cosmic harmony. The grand harmony played upon the strings that formed reality. Ionago, exalted transcendent.
So these... The effects are ridiculous. It's so strong, the Doomsday Finish operation here. The question is, what can I do now to help a little bit here? We could go Way of Peace, get the tenets of pacifism, or we try to build out in this area a little bit to get something, maybe get a Mantra of Life. No, let's do this. Both of these just after each other. What we do need to do is... Oh, it needs 500 energy to start. Holy crap. Okay, that's unexpected, so we can't even do that right now. Can I energy siphon somewhere? Not that it would be worth it. Okay, that I did not know yet, so we have to save up our energy before we can really go there. Which also means, you know what? This is such a shame. Do we... Yeah, it'll refund the energy. And I'm actually more interested in getting that queued up right now, even though it's a waste of turns. Getting this set up earlier is what we're looking for. I must have the 3rd beacon of truth, so that shows me. Sure, we'll accept. We're right next to that anyways. Really, game? I knew it! They were gonna kill my emergent! So once again, no emergent evolving.
Objective completed.
I'm sad. I'm very sad. We'll take the reward. But still, why? It's my own fault. I should have just manual combated this. But just to keep them alive. Such a small thing to matter. Annex this. Keep moving. We'll move towards that one. So yeah, 1 turn of energy production is what we're going for here. Even though we do have enough energy right now, we would like to be able to build units next turn, which we can only do if we keep producing energy. Really, pause? We could declare war on him again. But I don't think that's necessary at this point. So that's the where the tempo in the game just slows down so much, I think, because we have a solid empire set up. All we really are waiting for is
Operations primed and ready.
our way to start this, which is what we're going to do now. It's taking 4 turns to get that queued up, apparently. Once again,
Incremental change.
quite long. But well, it is what it is. Anything we would like to do here? It's not really worth it to go exploring in any of these areas at this point. Let's get perspective next. And I don't want to get the the Doctrine primed because it's gonna set itself over the final revelation, so we'll have to wait until that's done before we go through. So they can get their exploitation build. Confirm some movement here. Have more enemies down there. Oh, hard for that round. Okay. Perks. What do we do with these? We could instantly completing production. Calling against plus 50% energy when all energy slots are filled. It's unlikely. Well, we could scale down on the research now. We have all the research we want, so we could go hard on energy instead. Overall, if we want. Just get this a little bit up higher. Yeah, like so. And then we'll build this one and follow it up with some units afterwards, I think. They've built, so we can... What's up with this? 18, but the production is just... Okay, it's just the 2 aquatic sectors. It's so slow. We have no production capabilities whatsoever here. The only thing that's somewhat decent is our unit options, I think. And now I can afford to throw out a unit or 2 again. Well, let's get some Frenzy built. You know what? Because they're super cheap to build right now. Well, let's Q2. I could just end my turns as well now, but that seems like a waste. And once we start the Doomsday, things might still get hectic again, so I would like to prepare. Really pause. You insult me. After everything I've done to you, you insult me. I mean, it's fair, but still.
Incoming communication.
How quickly they forget. Where's that one showing again? Oh, yeah, going in. And that's really good. So we can get down there and then move into Urks afterwards. That's probably what we're going for. So I'm going to wait one more turn so that we can get all 3 armies in to do something there. Just so that they all gain experience. And we'll manual combat this. We're still fairly close in army value here. We're a little bit higher than they are, but ultimately they're fairly strong. I think it's those 2, the whale thingies here. The Octo Whale. I'm still gonna redo what I've done last time. I'm just not gonna go as aggressive with my hero. If one of the normal ones goes down, I'm perfectly fine with it. I just rather avoid my hero going or getting hit that much. It's crit. So now that's quite the spread. That's not gonna do much, is it? Okay, so we'll go there, we'll defend. One more. Sure. Let's see. Hyper aggression, that's a damage buff, I believe. They move. More armor reduction. Is still aiming for my hero? Seriously? Could you stop?
Operations ready.
But they apparently have such a death wish that they just cannot contain themselves.
Enemy
Shots.
annihilated.
%80 is good enough, so that I just want the 3 shots. 70 also good enough, especially with crits. I don't think we'll actually get the kill here. Well, let's try to get this one. $65 and it's still not enough. No, it is. Okay, just barely though. There's just the one guy left. He summons something as his entire turn, which will be meaningless in the long run. Or the short run. Long term and short term would have been the much better way of phrasing that, but being able to phrase things appropriately is not one of my strong suits. Really? It's not. It's an actual enemy that's doesn't count as a summon, so we have to kill it as well.
The enemies of the Hive have been defeated.
Brrr. More Cosmite. Hooray. We would like to upgrade our hero. Yadely day. Do we? We could just... You know what? Now we're making you an air commander. It makes sense. Yes, we're further away from the modular extension again, but oh no. Whatever are we going to do? You guys need to wait one round there. The production. Ah. I would just do this for now. See, now this is interesting again. Logan and Mahina Neutral also received a proposal from Logan. What are we gonna bet that he wants the Black Bayou again? That's what he's always after. Oh no, it's Hadrian's Foundry now. I'm still gonna decline. I am gonna compliment him though, because our relationship with him is getting a bit iffy. And he's still our biggest issue if he decides to declare war on us once we start the Doomsday Clock.
Operations primed and ready.
There is no value in pride. There is no safety behind walls. There is no strength in rage.
All of these are nice.
Production ready.
Okay, so... Here we can actually build out barragers. Fairly quickly, at least the first one. And I still like them. If we need them, having some ballistic options is nice. And we have some really good bio damage mods. Also, still, sure, just get out of the way. I keep forgetting that I should check what we're up against there, because we're not at war with the frickin' spacers. Teleport. And then we'll get our defenses set up there. Move the others through here as well. Okay, we can't teleport this turn, because our movement is too low. Auto, please. Thank you. 175 production is a lot, though. I'm gonna wait a turn, mostly because we've taken some damage and I don't see a reason to go fight there when we're weaker than we're supposed to be. Okay, he's gonna guard. He's gonna get modded. Actually get modded. And he's pretty far away, so I don't need to go defensively with the mods. Cerebral Strain, Viscous Strain, and then probably the Debilitating or the Acidic Composite. Making them easier to hit via the ballistic hits should be pretty useful. So I think we'll take at least one unit with this mod setup. And calling them Uzi is kind of cool. I like that. Our big energy production. Yeah, let's set up a colonial field hospital in case we need it. So, can we finally get this show on the road, please? It's probably just a formality at this point, as long as nothing completely out of the ordinary is. I assume that once I start the Doomsday Clock, Logan is gonna propose an alliance. That's it. That is what I would expect. I might be wrong, but I think that's what's gonna happen. That's way too late. Marauders no longer attack colonies and sector bases. No trespass in their domain. That's way too deep in the tree to make any, or to be in any way important, I think. Just one more turn. Come on. We confirm movement. We actually don't quite want them in there. Where are they? Get that over. You know what? I'll put one group up in this direction. After all, just in case. We do have pause over there. So we should be at least a little bit careful with what might come that way. I still don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll see. Okay, now... Are we strong here enough again? Probably. But we'll manual combat to be on the safe side. I don't need to miss something here or lose anybody. So, if my plan happens the way I hope it will, we are going to... Actually, let's... I'm just gonna play it safe here for once. We're just gonna move up one with everybody. We're gonna start up a new scenario today. We will maybe play it for an hour or half an hour. I'm gonna have to end it very... not an hour. Maybe half an hour, if that. Just looking at the clock right now, actually. What was I saying? I do have a commander prepared for our next scenario. So I'm looking forward for that. And my plan right now is to steer away from the Kir'ko for one scenario. We're gonna play some Amazons. That's at least the plan. Assuming nobody else has a specific wish or suggestion that would sway my plans. But yeah, that's right now the plan of action. I haven't played a real Xenoplague match yet, so I'm gonna try to... We're gonna play very hard again, because I do know the Amazon's probably the second best. Stay very far back here. Be safe. Yeah, I know the Amazon's the second best, so we're gonna play very hard again, and I haven't played a serious match with the Xenoplague secret tech yet, so I wanna play that. So that's where we're going, and I've prepared a commander for that, which we're gonna try out, basically.
Enemy eliminated.
There we go. Hey, Desjardins, and yeah, so thanks for the feedback, guys. So free Xenon Amazon sounds interesting. I agree. I like the Amazons, which is why I chose them next. Oh, Eagle Rifle. Well, we'll sell for the energy. We don't need it. And Dujardin's choice would be Amazon or Devar. Okay, that's noted. Devar for future reference. I'll remember that you have an interest in those as well. Or at least I try to remember. But yeah, so we'll stick with Amazons. I do kind of like the space elfish approach. Basically, they're the tree lovers riding on laser shooting dinosaurs. I mean, that's a pretty cool setup, in my opinion. You know what? Just do this. Is it finally time to start the frickin' operation? Things should... I'm already at war with well, not with everybody, with half of the enemies right now. We were at war with everybody but Logan, but with a truce that Pause wanted. Quest failed, timed out. Where did I fail that? I mean, it does not matter, honestly.
Operations primed and ready.
So yeah, once we do this, I assume we're gonna get some proposals, or we're gonna get declared war on. They won't stay neutral to us. So final revelation, it's the doomsday clock. Launch.
War has been declared on us.
There it is. See, I wasn't sure where he was gonna go with this. So that's a bit of an issue. But we're fine. Outside of that, Logan actually apparently fine with staying at a defensive pact. So yeah, that relationship is good enough that he's fine with that. So let's actually try to not negotiate. Yeah, negotiate. And propose an alliance again, which he still doesn't want apparently, for whatever reason. But sure, if he doesn't want to. So now, since Logan is not attacking me, but Pause most likely will, we should actually move our armies a little bit differently. So we'll get things set up and guarded. These guys are still gonna protect there. We'll get the barragers over in this area though. Yeah, you guys. You know what? We don't need to attack here anymore. We'll fly them over in this direction as well. Second barrager will module like the first one. See, now I'm swimming in energy again. It's kinda interesting.
Empire task completed.
Okay, we also now have a good point of setting up this again. We would like the act of retribution. Friendly units deal to all non-Kir'ko units. Problem is, Pause is Kir'ko, so that's a bit of an issue. But we'll be fine, I think. Anything we would like to build here? You know what, let's get the Colonial Field Hospital set up, and this city is just gonna keep throwing out some barragers. Let's get 2 queued up. Also a barrager. I don't think it's gonna matter much anymore. But yeah, so we're gonna go very hard again. I think I'm gonna stick with the low world threat level though, so
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Hello, Dracoblade, and thank you very much for the 4-month resubscription. Hi, how are you? And it's been a long while.
Operations
I'm
primed
very
and
happy
ready.
to hear that sound. That's very cool, thank you so much.
Production ready.
You know what, I want to let the road click down.
It's you.
There we go. Death Unbound, thank you very much for following as well. Yeah. And welcome, I'm happy you guys are here. That's so cool. An enemy column says, oh, this is new. See, this is where things are kind of escalating right now, because with this in effect, let me show you again. Can I actually, we can see that here, can we not? Yeah, so each turn there's a 40% chance that a colonist is removed and joins the Celestian player's nearest colony. So that is map-wide. So on every colony that exists, there's a 40% chance that that's going to happen. Genau. Yeah, there's the German coming through. Genau, exactly, that's what I wanted to say. So all non-Celestian player units gain Soulburn, and then we also All Celestian player units heal for 20% of their maximum health. So if there's another Celestian player, he also gains some bonuses out of that, but we don't care at this point. But yeah, we gain 10 colonists out of that, apparently, which is ridiculous. But also, I think we can just keep ending our turns now. As long... I'm gonna do that as long as we don't see an enemy making a move. Because they're... The only one that declared war on us again is Pause. He's over here. So we do see him coming early enough so that we can react. And then the Syndicate and the Amazon player also have declared war on us, but that's been going on for a long time. So I'm just going to take the risk to make things quicker here. We're just ending the turns because we don't need to do all the management stuff if nobody's coming in to do that. Why would we? I mean, in case they do, then we would be prepared much more. But I doubt they'll be able to stop us. But there is apparently... Okay, there is some movement from Pause. And let's at least queue up more research. Let's be at least that... let's do at least that. Not that it's gonna matter. See, 10 turns for the Axiom of Light. That's gonna play a role, won't it?
Oh, it's you.
And aka Lucky Eye, thank you very much for following as well. I appreciate it. It's nice of you guys to be here. Still, I'm just so happy. It's been a fairly slow start with Planetfall, but I'm enjoying the game a lot. So I'm happy I'm sticking with it, and that things are growing, honestly. That's so cool. I'm pretty happy with that. So once again, we're just trying to get the win now. See what's gonna happen. We have 7 more turns or so until things are gonna die down, and we will have won, as long as the enemies that actually declare war on us won't finally decide to go for one last push here. But yeah, who knows? We'll have to wait and see if they do, because we do see Pause here, but he's just doing weird things. What is he doing? Okay, he's teleporting away, and then that's him probably. Logan. He's actually... It's just a non-aggression pact where he broke the defensive pact? Is that what happened? It's probably because we're not... I did propose an alliance, honestly. I tried to bring him to the truth. Was the Celestian way. And he decided to not be interested. Also, what the freck? Where did you come from? How? Oh, he used the teleporter. See, this is spicy all of a sudden. This is very spicy. Oh, crap. Okay, good thing is we do have two armies here. So that's a start. But good thing I took a look, I guess. Barrager, please move in here as well. Holy crap. So we might get a big epic fight in the end after all. Can I do something here to make this better for myself and worse for him? See, the Sanctuary of the Stars seems like a smart thing to start things with, because now he cannot use anything aggressive on our colony. Blessing of Starlight could be good. Question is how much that's gonna help. Let's go for Compelling Cause. No, that's for enemy colonies. Yeah, that's probably all we can do right now. Can I afford to go away down here, though? Let me look at my military again. There is an army somewhere a bit stranded. Yeah, down there. So we'd like to use our barrager in here. So I'm gonna move the Hopper Hound away and move the barrager in so that we have 3 full stacks of units that we would like to use. Yeah, I agree. Lucky eye. It's... Yeah. So he wrote, before I learned the colony and sector mechanics with all the climates and stuff, it was really slow, but now when I've learned, it's so much fun. I agree. So it's still a lot to understand. All the minutia, so all the micromanagement of things, I don't understand everything, but I understand enough that it works, and at least I have a decent understanding of the tactical combat, so we can make this work here usually. How much longer, by the way? 6 turns. But yeah, it's so good. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we have 2 barragers here. Let's move them over here just in case we need them. But outside of my enjoyment of the game, I also obviously meant that there's just more people watching and following and all that. It's real cool to see my channel grow again, at least somewhat. And I plan to cover this game for quite a while. So I hope you guys will stick around and we'll see how things are gonna develop. But yeah, it's just so much fun. It's really cool, and I bought the season pass as well, so I'm interested to see where things are gonna go in the future. And I haven't even won with every secret tech yet, so that's gonna have to happen at some point as well. I'm just going through this, and I haven't won with every faction yet, because I haven't played with every faction yet. There's just so much to do. What's the learning center? Okay, it just doesn't matter at this point anymore, honestly. We probably would just like to build out some units here. Maybe some engulfers for some aerial support. We have so many resources at this point. More barragers, please. Because why not? See, this is kind of ridiculous. But I mean, it works. Yeah, we can annex another sector. Wait, I have my Hopper Hound. My Hopper Hound can go annex something. Let's make this useful. Where do we want to annex? If he can make it alive down there, he'll get to annex this. Let's see if Pause attacks us. Yeah, and I do enjoy it, Lucky. So I'm happy you found my stream. When it came out, I mean the game's been out what for 4 to 8 weeks now, something like that. It's not been out that long. Is he really not gonna attack me? He's got so much military. That's fine.
War has been declared on us.
There we go. That's an issue. Did he declare war on me? Spacer faction demand. Yeah, sure. Message from the Spacers. Sure, we'll do the research for you. Okay, now things are really starting to heat up. So when it came out, there were a few people streaming it, but things have died down quite a bit. I still see a few people here and there streaming it, but not that much anymore. So yeah, it's been a mixed bag overall. But I'm happy to do this here. Sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult. So I hope all of that made sense somewhat. They might kill the one Hopper Hound. You're gonna guard. Did he actually declare war on me? Logan insulted me.
Incoming communication.
But he's still shown as non-aggression pact. But war has been declared on us. But not by... That was weird, because who else declared war on us? An NPC faction? It definitely wasn't. Yeah, now with everything going on, we can annex sector after sector. Now he declared war on us. So there it is. Okay. Oh boy. See, this is kind of what I was hoping for, but also dreading, because this could threaten the win. That's why I set the beacons as far into my colonies as I did. That's why we went with the 3 sectors in the middle there. Okay, now the attack is coming. The thing is, he can attack me twice in a row. He has enough units that he can attack me, well, 2 to 3. Really? He's still not attacking me?
War has
Holy
been declared on us.
crap. This is so bad. It's amazing. I do like this a lot. But even if they take this city and they take this city, the beacons are inside my domain. They won't get there in time. I still want to manual combat this, but because it's fun. But yeah, they're not gonna
Operations primed and ready.
be able to do too much. I mean, we could instead just attack them, of course, as well. We could do this. Oh, really? It's attacker power 1,457 and defender power... Really? Oh, boy. I didn't know that it could look like this. So, yeah, no. Thank you. I'm not gonna. Instead, we'd like to pepper you with some starlight. Or soulfire. Because that's what we do. Since we're at war with Logan now, we can throw out an energy siphon as well, which actually worked. Surprisingly enough. Yeah, but... I should have used Futility of War and used that on Logan. That way he couldn't have... he could only have declared war on me. Without Casus Belli, I think. And I'm not sure he would have done that. So there's a possibility of being wiped out here. So what do you mean with being wiped out in that case? My army could be completely destroyed, yes, but is there a deeper implication that I'm not familiar with right now? Or do you mean just that I could lose all of my forces? So since Logan's coming down this way, we should probably pull as many of our barragers down here as we can. Having these barragers to fight should be pretty good, though, for the defense. You're gonna guard. Guard, please, and turn. Okay, let's see. We're just waiting. So there's gonna be 2 big attacks possibly coming. Before this is done. Ah, damn. This is pretty intense all of a sudden. I was hoping for this, honestly. So I should... Note to self. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. Note to self. When playing on very hard and going for a Doomsday win, don't skip turns to make things go quicker because you think somebody is not gonna come for you. It will never happen. They will come for you and it will hurt. Are they actually gonna attack me or not? But this is solid also. Why aren't these full? Could he use something on me? Or did I use something on myself? Which might have happened as well because I'm confused. Either way, this'll be fun. God damn the scale of this. So, I don't think we'll be able to finish the scenario today. Just saying. Oh boy, does he have Malictors? I forgot his secret tech. He's Cynumbra. I won my Cynumbra Kir'ko scenario as Pause to ignore. He has only initiates in this army apparently. So looking at this, it doesn't look that scary, but I think he has some decent mods. Otherwise his strength wouldn't be that high. So yeah, how far? Okay, we can go all the way to there. So let's go out a bit further. Defend. So let's see, we have some hidden. We'll set up a shroud. Get all of that in there. You are gonna stay safe. I want to let them come towards us a little bit. We have Celestial Guidance. I've never used the Star Guides. We only have that one. So let me look at his skills again. We can blind. We do have buffs though as well. Accuracy considered lightened. Yeah, we definitely would like to buff you. Let's split up our flying units a bit. That way we can throw out some caustic smoke all over the place. Oh, he also has a good amount of flyers though, so we do need to be a bit careful about that. And not have our units all next to each other. That would just end in disaster, I think. We have way too many frenzied here. There. Here. One thing we can probably do already is just absorb pain on our Lightbringers. They're gonna leap out and into the fray against those Transcendents probably next turn already. So I'd like to cover them as much as possible. Is that gonna be likely to work? We can try. Okay. See, the scale of this is a bit concerning right now. I'm a bit worried. I didn't expect it to be this large. I've finished a few scenarios, but not one on very hard yet, and I have not fought a battle on this scale yet. So it's a bit daunting right now. I'm very excited. That's so cool. So, what are they gonna do? At least I'm healing. That's something we cannot forget. We're healing for 20% every turn in combat, which they don't. So we have an innate advantage in that area, and that will be helpful. Oh, but yeah, while they do their thing and stuff like that, let me say hi again. So we will have to end the stream in 40 minutes fairly on time today, because I do have plans afterwards that I cannot be late to, or I shouldn't be late to. A better way of phrasing that. So we might, depending on how long this goes, we'll have to see how we can continue, but I hope we can make this work and not end the stream at a weird point in time. Either way, we will continue on Monday with our next stream. And then we'll either finish up the scenario, which is probably what it's going to be, after all. I don't think we'll be able to... See, this is something I want to do, but I'm scared of, so we probably should just stick to our defenses here and not do that right away. We're going to either finish this scenario or we're going to start up a new one. Right now the plan is to go for not Kir'ko for once. You know what, actually let's run them all the way over here. Go for the white flank. I've been playing... I've been playing Kir'ko for 3 scenarios in a row now, I think, because I just wanted to stick with one faction for now and then switch things over once I felt comfortable, and we just switched secret techs in between. But we are going to switch over to Xenoplague Amazons, is the plan right now, but also on very hard, as already mentioned. Ooh, we can shoot things with our snipers. These guys are a bit further back. They don't have that good of a targeting options, but the 65 here is good enough. That will take it. So one thing I really should do. The Spirit Flash seems awesome. Oh, really? They can't be affected? They don't count as biological? Or are they just... What's the... Target non-mindless. Interesting. Why can't they be affected? Did they get some... They buffed the stuff, a lot of stuff all around. Maybe that's why. I don't know right now. It's a bit confusing. It's fine though. So we could go for something else. I'm stagger immune, corrosive... I'm just gonna throw out some corrosive detonators, I guess, in that case. Make the middle fold a little bit. Get rid of some armor, staggerings, all that stuff.
Oh, it's you.
Babylon X, thank you very much for following as well. Ah, that's so cool. It's been a while since I've had a sub plus a few follows, so it's just so cool. Today's stream has been a pretty big highlight. It's you guys all being here, chat being active is always fun, and then the battle of this scale that I'm not making any progress on because I'm talking too much. So they haven't come forward as much as I want them to, which is a bit of a pain right now. You know what? Let's do this. We'll take some sacrificial lambs. If they do that, if they move over here to go for that, we'll make use of it. Or at least we'll try to. Put these guys back up here. Is it worth it for me to set up a shrouded step with my commander on top of everything? That seems risky. But I do like it. I mean, we might as well go all out here, at least to a certain degree. Them out a little bit as well, just keep them a little bit more flexible. We have an engulfer that could shoot the other engulfers back there. Yeah, these are just gonna inch forward one slot at a time. He can shoot. Because we don't want to lose our flying advantage. If possible. You know what? He should actually not be there. I thought I had the engulfer. But we didn't. So he can already shoot something. Maybe want to go forward with one a bit. Yep. Still, we'll risk it. We'll go out a little bit. And I think I move... Oh, that were the wrong ones again. Let's move them back. They aren't supposed to do anything anyways. When they're overlapping that much, it's kind of hard to see. I'm just throwing out the caustic smoke. We want to start getting kills here. And that's the way to go about that, I think. Just weaken them as much as possible. We'll take our kill right there.
Enemy destroyed.
These flares really are not in a good position to do much. They're unmodded to begin with, so that's an issue. We don't want to let the buffs go around too much, so let's just kill that. He can't shoot anything. So we'll defend. I've kind of committed to moving out my flyers at least a little bit right now, but yeah, they are still too far away, so we'll just move them a little bit. Let's see what he does. Yeah, the fueled rage out of those things dying. Ooh, the crits. Ooh, the staggers on top of everything. We'll have to see what they do here. How big of an impact that'll have. Nice, 19. I mean, we've got to absorb pain right now. Yeah, the Transcendence just staying back. He has some very solid morale, apparently. Yeah, we're getting broken-minded on this Psynumbra morale warfare that we have to deal with here. These guys can jump, which is why I'm always a little bit worried about their positioning, because they can quickly flank something. If that's the ones I'm thinking of, it might be others. I'm still not too solid on some of the NPC units. Yep, so that's a snapshot. Good enough though, but they go for the melees. That's not too big of an issue. The frenzied are good, but they're our weakest link right now. But he is moving in, so we're getting somewhere here. They destroyed the first turret. Oh yeah, the one turret over there taking some shots. The one in the middle is dead, so just the one on the left shooting. Okay, hello guys. You are all over the place there. See, this barrage seems very nice. We'll get some scatters, but the damage overall with them clumping up that much is solid. Do they go... Bit of a pain, but we can do more. So that's pause. So that's the commander himself exposed. I probably want to throw out another one, or do we take straight up damage? Straight up damage seems better right now. With crits, they're gonna not die? Really? Let's finish that.
Enemy down.
I'm just committing to that before I figure out that something else might be better. Okay, 95 to kill that commander. Just do that. They do have their echoes. Which seems problematic, but we'll figure it out somehow. So the left flank we probably can ignore for now. We should focus on the middle, and I think taking out the flyers might be very beneficial. So I think I'm gonna try to focus on that for now. I mean, all of them have their issues, but the flyers can throw out the caustic smoke. They've done a lot of that already, but I'd like for them to stop. Let's try to get the stagger here, so that they can't take a full shot. 80%. All the flanks. Let's run out with our melees, otherwise they're gonna die next round anyways. See, that graze was kind of a bummer though. Let's focus on this flank for a little bit, because I feel like that seems like something that is good. Get the stagger, take down the backline. The Transcendents are absorbing pain currently, which is a problem. As we see here, because that way nothing's gonna die. So we'd like for that to not be the case any longer. The shame I can't go in there. Hit both, and we could get a kill. Just Feels like a bit of a letdown. But we'll do this. Run you in. Take that one
Enemy
down.
eliminated.
This hero is hurting. You've already shot. He can still heal, so we'll throw out a heal on you. There we go. Taking these down is still... This is good. We do have a lot of flyers. Snipers can still go. Flyers against fast. Oh, the damage here. With crits, that's gonna get the kill. We'll take that.
Enemy eliminated.
Another one.
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, we'll be able to defend against this pretty well, I think, overall. More crits.
Enemy
See, there we
destroyed.
go. Absorb pain. Killing the Transcendent. So now... This flank should be fine as well. Can we open this up? We probably want to run you over here. With a crit... Oh, there's another one with absorbing pain. Let me focus on the aerial stuff where we can, though. Running through the caustic smoke seems like a bad idea, so we should probably take our leap. We'll hit our own units with that, if we do. So they're in kind of an offshoot position. Let's run them over here and just defend for now. So who can still shoot? We can take down... If we crit, he's dead. If not, he has a sliver of health left. Let's hope we crit. We don't.
Enemy
But we
destroyed.
still got the kill. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna question that. It looked like he was gonna survive just barely. We have one shots. I think we'll take our 75 over here. Ooh boy, 40. Yeah, that'll get the kill.
Enemy annihilated.
This is such a massacre. I thought this was gonna go very differently. Or not differently, but it's looking pretty one-sided right now because we're wrecking him quite a bit, which I didn't expect to happen in that large of a capacity. Fire, fine. My hit chances all around aren't the best right now. Let's take our 53 over here. That's okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Absorbing pain still back there. We've done everything we can. Let's see what they do. We still regenerate. That's something that keeps us alive as well, of course. The Celestian Doomsday win seems like a solid thing to go for. The effects are so strong.
Unit lost.
Okay, apparently something died. I think it was a frenzied unit. They're still on alive here, but they're gonna get shot now. But as long as just frenzy die, I don't care too much.
Unit destroyed.
That's another turret, also okay. Okay, our turrets are taking their shots. There's just 2 more turrets. And we should probably start over here. That's a hero. We probably want to take down the hero, don't we? Let's start with the barraging shots. I would like to get this guy and then ideally get the filled with despair thingamabob. Okay, solid selection here. Yeah, let's see. know what, 75. Ah, he's... All the Transcendent being around just makes this so inconsistent because we don't actually kill things.
Enemy eliminated.
Just the Transcendence, that is. Okay, he's almost dead. I think we're just going to use our tactical operation to finish that. You right here. Or stagger. Okay, so they are, yeah, in cover, they're obscured all around, just bad to hit. 65 right there doesn't seem too bad. In my book, 75 here is a bit better. They're also protected. So we do need to deal damage here to get rid of the Transcendent, and that will do it. First one, and then the other two actually deal damage.
Eliminated.
Take our 95 snapshot.
Enemy
Goodbye.
annihilated.
Let's go melee. We stagger them, it's good enough. Yeah, caustic smoke. 7% chance just seems super bad, though. That way we have at least a chance to blind them, so they won't deal much damage to us either. Okay, let's continue over here. I do still love my Lightbringers. Their damage is super nice.
Enemy eliminated.
There's still a flyer around as well here that we can take down.
Enemy
Now
down.
that the Transcendent is gone, we can actually kill him finally. There we go. We might be able to finish this fight this round. If we get lucky. This group over there is our main issue right now, but we'll see. So let's see. Everybody over here has done their thing. Shoot you. It's just the one shot. That's our main issue right now, that we might not be able to kill both. It's a luxury problem, to be very, very clear. 40%? Sure. Oh, with the crit. That's enough. Seriously? So these two we don't need to kill. So the only thing that's left alive that needs to die are these. And with the crit,
Enemy annihilated.
that'll do. Really? It's not done yet? Where? Oh, it's the... Can I get him? These might count as well as real units, but I'm not sure. They do. Okay. Bummer. So we'll go triple speed. They're gonna buff, but the totems itself don't count.
Enemy killed. Destroyed.
Yeah, they take down one frenzied. Oh, and that hero is still somewhat alive as well, apparently. Whoops. I completely forgot about that one. So, can you die?
Enemy eliminated. Our forces are victorious.
There we go. Let's see how much we actually lost and how much of that was militia. So we lost 2 militia frenzied, so all in all I lost 1 frenzied. The problem is, he might attack again. He doesn't though. Okay, cool.
Objective completed.
Yeah, sure, I'll take the reward. But that was fun. And we're completely back to full health already again. That's pretty crazy. I don't have the advanced military infrastructure right here. Ow. Also, 720 energy. Come on, I need 4 more energy to do that instantly. Thank you, Lucky Eye. I'm pleased with myself on that one. We have 3 more rounds. Let's look. Yeah, we have an unexploited sector. Sure. Is that important? Yeah, let's give it an energy exploitation. Why not? Just so that it's out of the way. We also want to upgrade. We're level 8. Level 8. Modular extension it is. Yes. You know, the tenets of pacifism is a weird thing, but could be pretty skirmish drones could be nice as well. I think I'm actually going to give him the drones, because why not? Upgrade commander, also level 8, and he's got 13 points, so modular extension, and we would like the compelling presence so that he can mind control as well. And then viscous strain, no, we would like the cerebral strain for catatonic. I think, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we can definitely expect more combat here with him. He's got... That army doesn't look too scary, though. Might change, but it looks okay in my book. So we can bring the Hopper Hound back in, because we lost one Frenzied, so he has a... he has a place again. Let's fly this one over here as well. Yeah, you can annex another sector. The rest, probably not that
Operations
important.
primed and ready.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, enter. So I think we are going to get attacked again now, maybe? Obviously, I would like to be able to finish the scenario before we end the stream. But that all depends on how willing the AI is to attack me. I might even have to auto-combat to make it work. But, yeah, he's just moving in. For now, it's not enough. We have not quite as large an army here, though, as we had on our other side, in the western front. So this could go very differently if it decides to attack us. At least here we do have the advanced military infrastructure, so our militia power is stronger. So we will have Tormented and all that stuff. Really? Sure, take it. I don't really care if he takes sectors from me. That does not worry me in the slightest. If he wants to play it that way, we're fine with it. I also just want to... I actually want him to attack me. I want to see the ridiculousness that is that many barragers hitting him with ballistic attacks. I just think it's going to be hilarious. So it would be fun to see how that would go. He might try to run past me, though, to go up here, which could be at least a small problem. But I guess we'll figure that one out soon, won't we? Also, is it worth it now to do this? Yes, okay. There we go. You want to do something? Build a barrager, please. And turn. They did some secret ops thing as well. Who really cares? Where does it... Oh, well. I keep forgetting about my teleporters. See, that's a problem. I forgot about the teleporters. And that's actually right where he's not supposed to be. And that's an impossible battle. Oh, crap. Okay, I probably have made a very, very large mistake here. A very, very large mistake. See, if only I had paid attention. Crap. I completely forgot that the teleporters were going to right into my colonies. That is so bad. That's real bad. Well, what do we do now? Also, that move is probably questionable, to say the least. It's an impossible battle. That probably says enough. Hey, at least I have a barrager. God damn it. I'm so dumb. I wonder what happens if I lose that, because there's a sector with the Doomsday, with my Doomsday beacon in there as well, or the Beacon of Truth, in that colony that he's attacking right now. I don't know what happens when that does. I probably lose it, so the Doomsday gets stopped.
Operations
One would
ready.
assume. We can retake it. We do have the forces, but hot damn. Maybe I pull out a miracle? You never know, I guess, but let's call it unlikely.
Enemy annihilated.
Because I have no clue how we would make this work. But all we can do is try to stay defensive and hope that the AI is not as smart as I expect it to possibly be. I'm gonna take my shots. We got one hit. Better than nothing. I mean, that's all we really can do. We have no mods on these as well. We could go out there to gunk, but I don't think that's the right call. We do want to do something here, though. Spirit Flash, possibly? Getting some staggers would be nice. Alternatively, we can throw out a corrosive detonator to deal damage. Yeah, let's do that for now. So that's Logan himself, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so they're retreating a little bit back there. Oh, yeah. So he's Promethean, which... Oh, the overdrive.
Down.
Crap, okay, that's harsh. Yep, so they're starting to produce their units. But they're in range to be hit by my barrager. If only I had not paid that little attention. A little bit more. And we would have been just fine, probably. You never know.
Destroyed.
I mean, it would be the first time for me to not instantly get my win condition, I think. So that also makes it work. We should still be able to do it, but it's just going to make the scenario longer. Which is perfectly fine. So I was a bit too overzealous. I didn't take it seriously enough here, and we will probably pay for it. But that's kind of cool as well. Yeah, throw that in there. It's gonna destroy
Enemy killed.
all of that. Our damage there is just horribly bad. 5% chance, really? We're not looking pretty. If I go out there, I'm just gonna get killed. You have a snapshot. It's a good one, though, so we'll take the kill.
Killed.
The more I can weaken him, the easier it'll be to retake the city afterwards. Let's move these guys over here and defend. We'll stay back with this one. They're gonna get closer, and then next round I can take the big skill again. Bit more aggressive, get that going.
Enemy annihilated.
Nice crits. Okay, do this. Move you back. We'll absorb pain on him. What do I do with this one group? I think we'll just stay defensively. And then, is it worth it to throw out a heal? And where we could go with the healing search. Heal these two up a bit. Stagger immunity is nice, but yeah. Negate is good, but not really useful in this situation. I'm also running out of energy, as I've just realized. So that's a problem, so we won't use one. He's fleeing, that's fine. Wait, did he stagger? He did not stagger. Okay. So there's really no way we win this one. I blanked completely. That's a mistake you only make once. I even saw that Paz used the frickin' teleporters to put himself in a better position. I just forgot that there was one that laid straight into the middle of my colonies. So yay for that. But we'll deal as much damage as we can. That's at least something we can do. Okay, so we would like to deal this here. I hope it hits the one in the back completely. Yeah, so they die. Okay, good. We'll take the guaranteed kill. The more units we take out, the better. Because that way, nothing... What doesn't exist cannot regenerate. He's catatonic or can't do anything. He's got a concussion. Concussion, okay. So that's how he got taken out. That's a summons. Has no real value to us right now. Good crits. Okay. Still enough to get a kill. Very unlikely. Yeah. So that's all we do. At least we heal a little bit via the truth. Okay, now he's concussed. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna lose way too much now, though. All of the turrets are down, which was nice automatic damage we had. Oh yeah, and the concussion was for 2 turns, wasn't it? So we only have our flyer and the snipers left that can really do something. I'd be surprised if I can kill something here. I was so sure of myself. You live and learn. So harsh. Whack. 52? Oh, we get the kill. Thank you, game. At least we get that much. So, they should kill us now. We might survive with 1 unit just barely, but I doubt it, honestly. Either way, I don't think I can deal enough damage anymore. They can heal the remainder. So we'll lose that colony and see what happens once we do. We do have enough military to retake this, but it will most likely stop the doomsday clock, I assume. Or just, yeah, just... We were 2 turns away from winning that.
Enemy destroyed.
But it is what it is. So we'll have to pick this up on Monday. I can just end my turn because he's still concussed and it's the only one left alive. But I did more damage to him than I anticipated, so at least I can feel somewhat good about that. I killed 3 of his units. So let me see what that does now. Because they are still here. But now he's the owner, so we probably will no longer get this. Ah, come on. Yeah, sure. Take away my colonies. He lost an engulfer. So we will win in 1 turn still. Really? Once that's started? It won't stop? Okay, so I'm gonna try something, just so see if we can get, if we can make this work. I want to end my turn now and auto-combat everything. We should still win, apparently. Because maybe it just stops if he... Oh, Death Unbound. No, it can be interrupted. It said something about Beacon of Truth, whatever that means. Yeah. Let me look at this. Maybe there is some sort of information here. That's fine. Confirm movement. No. No. Society research also fine. Well, let's set something for that. End turn, yeah. We're still converting people, so it is still active. Maybe he can stop it when he raises the city, but that takes a few turns, so he might not be able to stop it in time. I want to try this out. Oh, it was on the one more turn pop-up? Okay, I didn't see that. We're just going to auto-combat everything now, so this will be an educational moment for us all, because I really don't know. Okay, Babylon says it's not interrupted yet because it takes time to absorb a colony. Yeah, that was my second assumption after it didn't instantly stop. Oh, he has to go to the sector with the beacon and take it. Ooh, he could do that this turn. They're right here, so that might still happen. But let's see. I broke the auto focus. There it is again. Okay. Because unfortunately, I need to come to an end here, so we can't play this out anymore and see, because I just want to see if we win this. We win. Okay. He didn't attack me, so we won.
Harmony. Unified, they bury their weapons and cherish the differences of their fellows. Their
Nice.
Dance
I was so worried. I was already resolved to the fact that I wasn't gonna able to win here right now. But nice, thank you guys. Yes, GG. Let's look at this. Why is he so high on the total capability? God damn, wow. Yeah, we win. My score is so low in comparison to his. Even here, yeah, I'm last. What's up with that? My might was waning as well. Unity, development. I probably shouldn't deserve this, but I'm okay with that. So, my very first attempt at a very hard scenario, and we got to win. I can live with that. That was very cool. So, yeah. On that note, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a blast. I hope you did too. Thanks again for everybody that followed, and thank you very much, especially to Draco for following, of course, for the 4th month. And yeah, I'll be back on Monday, same time as today, so 4:30 p.m. GMT +2, which is my time zone. So yeah, that way, or at that point, we'll pick up a new scenario. We'll go very hard again, but right now the plan is to go for Xeno Plague Amazons. That's what I have chosen. I've played 3 Kir'ko scenarios in a row now, so I think it's time to switch things up a bit. And we'll try out to see if the Amazons have going. Yeah, they do still have bonuses, Death Unbound. I read about that in the forums, that the AI gets some pretty mean bonuses the higher the difficulty goes. And just so next week, so we'll be back on Monday and Friday, of course, and on Wednesday evening, I'll be streaming some co-op with my buddy Game Night as well at 8 p.m. next Wednesday, where I'm playing Voidtech Amazons. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye!